welcome to the show. I hope you know where you are. We're on 5 days a week. The 9 at 9 with mate. Tigo, it's March, St. Patty's Day, spring is coming, spring break, all this kind of stuff. And I had to bring my buddy Cindy back because universal laws and what all it means and possibilitarian, you have no idea how long it took me to be able to say that word. Hey, Cindy, are you out there?
I am here. Thank you for having me on the show. I love that you said it right.
That don't get me to say it again. You get a one shot with that word, but no, I'm kidding. So tell me what it means, share with our audience, and tell us what we're supposed to do because we're about to go into spring.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, it is a 9 energy month, which brings us to the idea and the concept of unity consciousness. And I've tapped into universal law. I work with my coach, mentor, and business partner, Joy Kingsborough, who has studied universal law for 25 years. And we understand some of the laws through books like The Secret, but they missed a whole schwack of laws when they told us and they gave us that book. And so we're missing some of the key pieces that are going to bring humans to a level of unity where we're all getting along, where we all understand what this human experience is about. And so we tap into universal laws to help us understand and to think in possibility, thus the word possibilitarian. Someone who is always thinking limitlessly, that anything is possible as a being of this universe. That means I have access to all of the universal energy. When I know how to tap into that energy, then I become a possibilitarian and I can create anything that I desire in my life.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, but I've got to ask because there's a ton of people out there, some are in my family, I'm not going to say this, but that just don't believe that there is possibilities out there. You know, they feel that they do the same routines every day until they, pass on pretty much. They're stuck in this rut. How do you get them to kind of open up their minds, open up their eyes and see the possibility?
Yeah, so this is a condition that most humans are experiencing at this time, that because of everything that's happening outside of us, we believe that the material experience is all there is. But all you need to do is close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart and feel your heart for a moment, and you will know that there is something more. That there is this expression of love, that there is compassion, there is kindness, there is limitless possibility available to us. And your heart knows that. The mind is very attached to what's happening outside of us. The mind believes the physical reality to be real. And in fact, 99.99999% of our experience is pure potential and pure possibility. 0.01% of our experience is our physical reality, and we're making that everything.
So let me ask you, somebody does this, they, feel their heart, they feel the possibility, they say, yes, I can do whatever it is. And of course, life happens. My mother used to say, life's what happens when you're making other plans. And they fail at something and they go, oh, that didn't work. And then they never try it again. You're not guaranteeing them that whatever they think is possible is going to happen. You're just trying to open their minds up to the possibilities, right?
Well, and what if the thing that happened that seems like I've failed is actually the thing you need to catapult you to what you really want? So there's a lot of different nuances to this. I can't teach a 90-day course in 9 minutes.
Why not? You're so good. Go ahead. We got to have at least 3 minutes left.
But to even just begin with thinking in what if that thing that happened to me actually happened as a direct result of an experience that I want, and that experience is on the other side of this thing that just happened? What if something better is on its way? What if money fell from the sky? What if you just constantly ask that question? What if? And it starts to open the mind to something else could happen. And when we do that, the brain actually opens up and starts looking for evidence of the what if. So we start seeing more in our perceptual experience than we would if we were completely closed off. This isn't possible. I can't make this happen. It's your belief that it won't happen. The moment you open to the possibility, your mind actually starts looking for evidence of that to be true. And so you start seeing the synchronicities. That's all it is. We're literally playing with energy. We are playing in the matrix. It's a video game.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to say what if all the time to my parents. You know, my dad always thought I was just this crazy creative, which turns out I am, you know, and my mother would say, well, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. So stop that. But I never, ever did stop it. And I'm always going, well, what if we could do this? And what if we can do that? I mean, the point of us being on 5 days a week is because I said to our business partners and my producer, Alan, what if? And he went, yeah, okay. But it's happening and we're doing it and we're connecting people together. And that's awesome. So yeah, you guys, you should do what if. And if you're sitting there wondering, well, if I knew how to get in touch with her, go to tigodirect.com. Go click on VIP expert. She's sitting there. All her contact information's there. Sometimes she puts out little prizes for you. I can't tell you if she did or not. You have to go over there and check it out. And then if you really want to connect with her, you know, she has her own show. She has her own show, Rebel Radio. She's on almost every other day, pretty much. She's right next to us. Yeah, it's like once a week, but we see her all the time. And she's on Pod Nation TV. So if you're watching Pod Nation TV or go to podnation.tv, go check it out because she's part of our Pod Nation family. And I'm so excited about that. Tell me really quickly, what made you decide to start Rebel Radio?
I wanted to speak my message to the world. I wanted to express what I was experiencing in the world, and I wanted to bring other people into that experience as well. So I interview guests every week on the topic of unity consciousness, wealth, impact, especially for healers, teachers, spiritual teachers, coaches, those of us who are out in the world trying to make the world a better place.
And you didn't just start this. So I know that, you know, we've got at least 8 seasons, I believe now, of your show. So tell me this. I don't want to get away from, the laws of anything and possibilitarian. I want people to understand I kid around a lot, but we wouldn't be sitting here if we didn't say what if. We wouldn't be, the network wouldn't exist if we didn't say what if. So if you're sitting out there going, she's not talking to me, she's exactly who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, this works for everybody. You are human, and therefore you have access to this information. It's just not in the mainstream. We're getting there. I'll be in the mainstream soon.
You're already there. I'm not even worried about it. You're already there. And now
throw
the 1 minute countdown on us again. You guys, if you want to be, a part of her organization, if you want to learn more about all of the different things that she's talked about over the now almost 2 years that she's been dropping in on the show, go to tigodirect.com, connect with Cindy. She's cool as heck. And then she talks about things like, you got to be open and blah, blah, blah. And that is not me, but she makes sure she brings her can opener and cracks that bad boy wide open every single time. Cindy, I got to thank you. You come, and I hope you'll be back next month.
Absolutely.
I got to thank you for being one of our experts, for having my back, for just, knowing exactly when to, say, hey, what are you doing? And exactly when to say, you know what, go breathe somewhere. It's amazing the stuff that you do. I thank you so much for being on. You guys go check her out at tigodirect.com. Cindy, you the best.
Thank you so much for having me.